Namaskar and welcome back to the Sky Podcast Series, a show for the youth by the youth, where we discuss our children's lives. With us today is Guruji Sanjeev Krishna. How are you today, Guruji?
Fine, Retvik.
Okay.
Good to see you back.
Yeah, it's really good to see you as well. So today's topic is relationships.
First of all, I think we should say Happy New Year.
Of course, Happy New Year. We're now in 2026, so with the new year, it's a new season as well. So today's topic is relationships. What are relationships? How do they play a role in the youth's life? And what are the importance of it? How do we enrich relationships? So for starters, what would you say are relationships? And what would you say is the importance and purpose of this in not only the youth's life, but everyone's life in general?
Yeah, very good question. In fact, if you observe, we human beings are social animals. Correct? So, in being a social animal, relationships plays a very major role. Relationship starts with your family. If you see family, a mother and father takes care of child because their relationship with the child is they love the child.
Yeah.
Okay? Slowly the child grows, and then the child gets in touch with the external world, schools, colleges, wherever. Slowly their mind starts going towards its growth, it matures. So this is the time relationship is to be understood in a very nice manner. First of all, habits are something, duties are something.
Yeah.
Every person in the world develops habits according to their parentage, according to their experiences, according to how they get exposed to the world.
Yeah.
So, if your base is not in the right manner, we tend to gain negative relationships or negative habits.
Yeah.
See, more than physically getting into relationship is mentally how much or how well your frequency work on good relationships. If you are a person with good thoughts and following the responsibilities, duties, as a child, as a youth, as a friend, naturally the relationships that you get will be the good. You understood? But if I think bad, my outlook is bad, same frequencies of energy comes into my friendships, in my relationships. So how well you are framed within your mind decides how you can be in good relationships with people. Yeah. The base is that.
So moving on from that, you obviously said it's outlook. So how would you say one can identify the difference between being in a good relationship and being in a bad one? Because sometimes it's not very clear.
Very simple. If you observe a human personality, we are made up of three consciousness. One is called the conscious mind, or which is called the intellectual mind. The other is called the subconscious mind. So, subconscious mind can get conditioned. How? By habitual conditionings of people, talks, situation, peer pressure. All of that is registered in the subconscious mind. And conscious mind is only 10% of your intelligence. So if you put anything consciously with intelligence into the subconscious mind, automatically whatever you want will manifest. Now, subconscious mind has no critical thoughts, no analytical thoughts, no judgmental thoughts, but it's 90% powerful. It is 90% powerful. For example, emotions or emotional feelings get registered in the subconscious mind because there's no rational.
It doesn't make sense logically.
You understood?
Yeah.
So, an intellectual mind have 3 points to understand. One is anything that you see should have clarity. should be clear.
Yeah.
Secondly, it should be specific to the point. Lastly, it should be logical. If these three components are clear, you put into the subconscious mind, it will manifest.
Of course.
But if you are not conscious or using your intelligence on a logical level, understanding level, with a clarity and specificity, naturally you have choices or chances to get into the subconscious mind. I'll tell you very simple for you to understand as a metaphor. I give you a laptop. Okay? You have a laptop now. This laptop, the default software is not yours. It is set and given to you.
Give it.
Likewise, your parentage is a default system set and given to you.
Yeah.
Correct? You have no choice.
I don't have a choice.
Even your name, you have no choices.
Yeah.
Now, if say Android, you cannot change it to some other.
Yeah.
Or you cannot change it to any other in the laptop default software.
Yeah.
Likewise, we human beings are already set. Correct?
Yeah.
Now, you have a software which can give you the best for your work in the computer.
Yeah.
Now, if you are not careful, if you are not clear or specific or don't have any logical thoughts, means it's like allowing someone to click your laptop.
So, like someone else sees it.
If someone else puts all the unwanted viruses into your laptop, you follow them.
Yeah.
That is called emotional registration.
Okay.
So that's why anyone saying anything, always have the clarity, specific intelligence, and logical mind. You will never put unwanted garbage into the most precious consciousness, which is a storage and a magical thought, that is subconscious mind. Clear?
Yeah.
So, don't allow anyone to press your laptop.
Take control of yourself.
You got my point? It's very, very essential. Today, peer pressure. Someone goes on telling you again and again the same thing. Then chalo. That chalo is gone. Automatically, it goes on.
Yeah.
You got it? So that's why we should be very clear in how you develop relationships. Don't get into vague relationships.
Yeah. Understand what you're getting into.
Huh?
Understand what you're getting into.
Understand what you're getting into. Is it clear? Now, for example, I take you to a shop. You want to buy one material. Specifically, you have it in mind. I want to get this t-shirt, this brand, and this is my range. You decide. It's a logically, intelligently, you have decided.
Make the decision.
Now you go to the shop, that person says, you know sir, I've got a new brand. And this is cheaper than that. Now he goes on telling the same thing, you'll end up buying his. You understood what my point is? So you should be, whereas if you logically realize what he says makes sense, then it's okay.
Yeah.
So without understanding, you should not register anything into your subconscious mind, because it's a very powerful subconsciousness, is 90% of your personality. If you do not know how to use it properly, of course relationship can take you haywire. Today most of the problem is the youth, they should realize what they are getting into, why they are getting into, what's the reason I should get into it.
Yeah.
Should be clear, should be specific and very logical.
Yeah.
Then intellectually you put into whatever you want, things will work out. Got, it's a gist of what you're asking about us.
It makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
And now we obviously now understand how to identify a bad one and a good one. Now, if you end up in a bad relationship, or maybe something that's just not as great, how would you say we make it something good, something mutually beneficial? How do we take a relationship from something that's okay and it exists to something that actually can help both of us?
You know, no person in the world is bad. All are good. Laptop is good. But the software you put in is the problem. If it is something you can delete and take off the virus, it's fine.
Yeah.
But if you cannot, then you have to abandon it.
Yeah.
Correct? Same way, in any relationships,
Yeah.
everyone in the world is good. Why he gets into such bad or negative aspect is because of his or her habitual conditionings. So, but the individual themselves sometimes are ready to change. If they're not supposed to do and whatever you say doesn't work, please don't waste your time. Because it's not about they are bad or good. The software within them is not able to be compatible.
Yeah.
See, even if you take a mobile, you are given a default software, correct?
Yeah.
And because of the commonality between two people, you get into relationships.
Yeah.
Okay? It can be anything. Slowly, once you get into the relationship, compatibility software starts having to manifest. To develop compatibility.
Yeah.
New files open up in relationship. This I can accept, that I cannot accept. If you learn to be compatible, that's why when you buy a mobile, default software you cannot change.
Yeah.
But you can add a compatible software to your mobile, your name, your contacts, your pictures, fine. Same way, every person in the world has their own default software.
Yeah.
Certain commonalities develop to make you come into a relationship. Slowly, when you get into relationships, you realize, oh my God, I have to develop and adjust accordingly. And just see if that person is also ready to adjust.
Yeah.
Then that compatibility can be heightened. But if you see it doesn't function, be a good friend. Don't develop into relationships.
Fair. Yeah.
Take it easy. You know,
Yeah.
you can be friendly to anyone in the world. But when you want to be a friend, use your intelligence.
Yes.
Clear? Yeah.
And then, speaking on the topic, I'd say that most relationships can be categorized into friends, partners, family, and even colleagues, right? There's a various types of relationships. Obviously, not all of these relationships are as important as another to you. So, how would you say you divide or prioritize these relationships? Or which ones would be more important to preserve rather than others?
You know, Ritik, I'll tell you something. Every human being in the world finally is looking for what? Their happiness.
Yeah.
Individual happiness. If you're not happy, you will not do anything. Now, for example, I say to my family, I'm doing everything for you. Actually, it's not for them. I'm doing it because if I do not do it, I will not be happy. So, any person in the world doing anything for the others is to make themselves happy. You understood? So, no one in the world does anything for anyone. Basically, it is for their own happiness and satisfaction. But when you do that, what happens is the both of them develop a level of companionship. It gives both of them happiness. It's a beautiful relationship.
So
that's how you have to decide how to set it in such a manner that we as a social animal, we need to actually develop that compatibility. So when person is able to understand the other person is able to change here and there. And also we should realize any person in the world should be a seeker of knowledge.
Yeah.
So whenever a pain in relationship or hurt in relationship comes, try to introspect rather than reacting to the person.
Yeah.
What did I do wrong? What made him talk? Or why this happened?
Yeah.
So at least you realize the pain that you experienced with your own ability, you can change it to a gain.
Yeah.
And when the other person sees that you are shifting, you're able to accept. You don't react. You express emotions. You don't become emotional.
Yeah.
That means a change is clear. And both can develop or maintain that relationship.
Yeah.
When it comes to parents, brothers, siblings, that's different. Because to them, you have a responsibility, they have a responsibility. So you see how much you can help them. They see how much they can support you.
Yeah.
Because parents are the ones who does everything for you without expectations. Correct?
Yeah.
Whereas every other relationship, they expect something.
Yeah.
You understand? So when you take care of the parents, it's totally a different way of relationship.
Yeah.
Because that's called the biological relationship. The other is legal relationships when you get married.
Yeah.
So relationships varies from to which and with whom you are in.
Yeah. Okay. I think that's all I can talk about the topic. I think I need a more expert and an individual with much more friends and an even larger weight